escalators, started in choir 1. And Stefan is a wonderful bassist. I asked him yesterday what he was going to major in college, and he said he thought maybe music. And then he proceeded to say, well, I've been studying music theory this year, and he talked about diminished sevenths and augmented fifths, and I thought, whoa, somebody's doing their homework. Stefan has been one of the anchor voices in the bass section ever since he's been in choir 3. He also has traveled with us, and we've had 2 incidences with bathroom doors. One involved Stefan and one involved Julia and Marcus. In Julia's case, we were in France, and they had to take the door off. I mean, the restaurant had to demolish the whole thing to get Julia out because the door went all the way to the floor and she couldn't crawl under it. We were in Austria when Stefan got locked in the bathroom, and Sandy Henderson didn't know who it was that was locked in, and she kept saying, "What is your name?" And I finally said, "What difference does it make?" The real tale about Stefan is in France in 2007. We were in a hotel that had a 2-story escalator, and that was you'd come in, people would park their cars, come in, get on that escalator, and go up to the reception area. So we always, the choir, always met down at the bottom of that to get ready to go somewhere. Our bus was out and back, and we would gather there. And so one morning, I was sitting down there kind of getting things together and looked up, and Stefan is coming down the escalator with his, all of his wonderful clothes on, except he had his tie in his hand, and he was dipping his tie down into the edge of the escalator. And my brain said, he shouldn't be doing that. And about that minute, I jumped up and said, I remember I put my arms out and said, "Stefan," just as the gears ground to a stop. I mean, it was just like the earth in it. This horrible sound. The escalator stopped. The tie is caught in the gears of the escalator, and Stefan had to walk down the rest of the way by himself. He did, however, he apologized. We got the manager of the hotel. He apologized to the manager. I went back to the hotel several days later, and the manager it took 3 or 4 days to get the escalator fixed. But the manager had given the tie to one of the parents that was traveling with us. And I happened to run into her, and she said, "Well, would you like this tie?" So for 5 years, I kept this tie, thinking that this day would come. So